Hey guys, so welcome back to Yakuza 0. Let's carry on where we left off. Our time in Kamurocho is coming to an end very soon. We are shipping off to Sotenbori to hunt down the heir to the empty lot. I have a sneaking suspicion it's Makoto, and I have no idea how Majima is going to react when I turn up with the man who has a bat tattoo. Of course, it's Tachibana. So before we head off to Sotenbori, I don't know if the move is going to be temporary or permanent. I'm leaning towards temporary. But nevertheless, I kind of want to work on Real Estate Royale. I want to at least take down the Gambling King so we can move on to the Media King. Maybe clear up one or two sub-stories that I have already active, and then we'll go ahead and allow the two protagonists to meet at long last. Their powers combined, who knows what will happen. Right, first things first, let's find that perv. He was the first sub-story that I kind of want to take care of. Might as well work on our training as well, because I don't think Bacchus is going to come with us. He's kind of content to wait in that alley for any unlucky hitmen who happen to stumble by when I'm there. Well, he's still standing here. He was here earlier this morning. Is it her or not? I can't tell.
Oi.
Hey, what are you up to? Whoa! Who are you? You startled me. Who I am doesn't matter. What do you think you're doing spying on that girl? You better not be stalking her. Stalking her? Oh, no! Nothing of the sort! I was just keeping an eye on the girl, out of paternal instinct. Yeah, that's the one. Paternal instinct. Oh, she's your daughter. Like how I just buy that straight away. Well, that's where things get murky. Can't really be sure whether she's my daughter or not. What do you mean? Oh? Is she your biological daughter or something and you abandoned her? Or something a bit more sadder than that. Got it. So you haven't seen your daughter in years?
Yeah.
Yes. It's been 15 years since my divorce, and my visitation rights were denied. Okay, we'll go with the sadder story. That's a long time. Why did you get divorced? I hate to admit it, but the business I was running back then went under. My company was doing well. Nothing spectacular, but it provided a steady income. But I got complacent and failed to see the market turning. When losses started to mount, I kept plowing borrowed money into the failed business, convinced I could turn it around. Oh, dude. Eventually, I found myself drowning in debt. My wife must have had enough of my obstinate pride. She walked out with our daughter, Natsumi. That's tough, man. Especially when you see yourself failing and you just continually dig yourself into a deeper hole, trying to patch it up when, one mistake way early on, and you can't fix it, and you don't realize it until it's too late after you've poured so much money into trying to fix it. I see. It's what we call sunk costs. It's hard to abandon something when you've grown attached to it, you've put so much into it, and you can't bear to see it fail, even though you've made one mistake. After that, I did anything I could to redeem myself. I took every job available and bowed before anyone who would help. Thankfully, the booming economy lifted my fortunes. Now, I earn enough money to live without any worry or want. Good to hear. If they saw me now, my wife and Natsumi might be willing to give me another chance. But I have no way to contact them. Then recently, I found a girl who was the spitting image of Natsumi when she was a child, but grown up. I see. So she's the hostess you were watching? Yes, exactly. 15 years ago, Natsumi was 5 years old. She should be around that girl's age now. If it's not too late, I want to see my girl, Natsumi, again. I want to talk with her, eat together like we used to. I want to be called Daddy again. But the problem is, I'm not sure if she really is Natsumi or not. My doubts are keeping me from taking the next step. The girl who might be your daughter is a hostess, isn't she? Why don't you just go to the club and ask her in person? If it were that easy, I wouldn't be suffering like this. Whether that girl is my daughter or a stranger, I need to be emotionally prepared for the fallout. I can't do anything until I know for certain. Couldn't you just ask, someone who works there, hey, what's that hostess's name, You don't have to confront the hostess directly. Well, you'll never meet your daughter by doing nothing. I was hoping you could help with that. When you go to her club and figure out whether or not she's my daughter, only if you bow. And that's the only payment I'll take, mind you. Me?
Yeah.
Yes, you understand the situation, and you look to be a man familiar with these kinds of, nighttime establishments? Well, I am the Pleasure King's successor, so he's not wrong. Of course, I'll foot the club charges. Just think of it as a free night out. Well, please help me see my daughter. He's not even sure if she's really his daughter, but he is hurting, and he's willing to pay for it. What should I do? I'll help the anguished man. Fine, I'll do it. I'll check if she's your daughter or not. You will? Thank you so much. I'm Kiryu. Oh, Kiryu-san. My name's Misumi. Thanks again for your help. Please accept this. I got 10,000 yen. Thank you. I'm also a real estate mogul with 1 billion yen, so this is kind of like a drop in the ocean. The girl who looks like my daughter uses the name Reika at the club. Please use that money to request her. Okay, got it. You're shipping me with your daughter. Maybe daughter. I don't know, but I'll do it. Thank you so much for doing this. Yeah, it's just a research mission. I'm used to that. Alrighty. Welcome. Would you like to request a particular hostess? Yeah. A girl named Reika. Reika-san, is it? I'll let her know. Okay, good. Hello. It's nice to meet you. Damn. That is a lot of eyeliner. I'm Reika. Thank you for coming today. Sure. So this is the girl who might be Masumi's daughter. Close up, she does kind of resemble Masumi. I'm sorry. Have we met before? Oh, no. This is the first time. My name's Kiryu. Oh, that's a relief. Please don't scare me like that, Kiryu-san. Wait, what? How am I scaring you? What's a relief? I didn't remember seeing your face, Kiryu-san. I got nervous because I thought maybe I forgot a returning guest's face. Oh, right, of course. Nope, I'm a newcomer. First time here, I promise. I better tell Marina. Give her a heads up in case these guys send me a letter or something. It's okay, we haven't met before. But then, why did you request me?
Nani?
Huh? You asked for me by name, so it must mean you knew about me, right? Where'd you hear about me? Google search. Why'd you request me? Nope, that's before Google's time. I heard some people talking outside the club, mentioning Reika. She's not going to let this go. I have to avoid making her suspicious. I can't tell her someone who might be her father asked me to come talk her. What should I say? To come talk her. I just really like the name Reika. Yeah, whenever I visit a club for the first time, I always ask for a girl named Reika. Wow, Kiryu-san, you're so funny. So, what do you think about the Reika here? Well, I mean, I better choose my words carefully. Your probably father is outside. She seems like a nice girl, I say as I turn away. I never go wrong with Reikas. That's great. I'm so glad I'm a Reika. Yeah, well, don't be the first Reika that I get upset with, alright? Good. I managed to get through that. Reika, how long have you been doing this kind of work? Not very long. I started after I turned 20 this last summer, so it would be around 6 months. 20, huh? Masumi's daughter Natsumi should be around 20 years old, too. Could this girl really be the one? Kiryu-san, what line of work are you in? I'm currently working in debt collection and real estate. Yep, well, you know, when you have to lie, don't stray too far from the truth. It's easier to remember, and it makes you seem more genuine. Oh, you're quite versatile. Speaking of real estate, I'm thinking of moving. Maybe I can ask you for advice. You want to move? Yeah, my room is too small. I might be able to use this to find out more about her. Do you have any roommates? Or do you live alone? There's 2 of us. I live with my mother. Oh, you and your mother. How nice. We've been in the same one-room apartment since I was a kid. I'm an adult now, and the room is too small for the 2 of us. That's why we're considering a bigger place. I get it. I live in a one-room apartment, too. It would be stifling for 2 people to be cooped up in there, especially because it's been burned to the ground and will be sleeping in the ashes. Unless you're talking about the shack in the park, in which case I comfortably shared it with another homeless man. That's how it is with us. Kiryu-san, if there's a good place up for rent nearby, would you let me know? Sure, I will. She's lived with her mother since childhood. Maybe, just maybe, she could really be the one. If I could get one more piece of evidence that points to Reika being Masumi's daughter. Who is your daddy and what does he do? Why is he not around? Your father's not around? I'm not sure if I should even be asking this, but I take it your father's not around. My father? To be honest, I don't remember him very well. You don't? Nope. My parents divorced when I was still small. My mother left him and took me with her. I never saw my father since. Now I can't even remember what he looked like. What caused their divorce? I think my father's business failed. I heard he was in a lot of debt, too. They divorced over her father's debt. That matches Masumi's story. How long ago was that? How old were you? Just throw questions at the hostess. I was 5 at the time, so I think 15 years ago? 5 years old, 15 years ago. That settles it. Reika is Masumi's daughter. She's Natsumi, no doubt about it. Kiryu-san, why are you asking me these things? Let's lighten up the mood. Reika, there's someone I want you to meet. Huh? Who? Your father. But my father? But how? Would you come with me? Just trust me. Okay. Just like that. Alright. My father's really here in Kamurocho? Yeah. He's been hoping to see you for a long time. So, where is he? He should be somewhere around here. There he is. Staring ominously at the playground. Oi. Like we're in a Japanese horror movie. Hey, I brought your daughter! Kiryu-san. Is my daughter really there? Aw, poor guy, he's trying to work up the courage. Yeah. Let her see your face. Father? I can't. I can't see my daughter. What? I'm too ashamed to face her. I'm sorry, Kiryu-san. After I asked you to help me and you even brought my daughter to me. But I can't. Father, it's okay. It doesn't matter anymore. Please, look at me. I don't remember very much, but let's talk like we used to when I was little. Reika had to beg to leave the club for this. You owe to her to at least let her get a good look at you. Kiryu-san, I was refusing to face reality again. It's just like 15 years ago, when I turned a blind eye to my business's doom, sank into debt and paid for it with my family. But I'm not going to run anymore. I'm going to face reality. I'm going to see my daughter. Hello, Natsumi. Well, go on, hug it out. Huh? Who's Natsumi?
Nani?
Huh? Nani? You're Natsumi, aren't you? My daughter? No, I'm Reika. Pardon? Isn't Reika just a stage name you use at the club? No, it's my real name. I didn't want to put up a false front, even for work. Wait, what now? So that means you're not my daughter? But a total stranger. For God's sake! Damn you, fate. How dare you curse me with someone with similar circumstances? Well, this is embarrassing. Our backgrounds are so similar, Misumi-san. It's almost like fate or something that we met. Right. Strange but true. Reika-chan, you look just like my daughter. I see her in you. What she looked like when she was 5 isn't anything to go on, though. Misumi-san, you're so silly. I couldn't find my own daughter, but I got to know you, Reika-chan. This is even better. Ha 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 ha.
Oi.
Hey, Misumi. Is this what you wanted? No worries, Kiryu-san. What's life if you can't enjoy it? Oh, this is for the trouble I put you through. Imagine if, like, he doesn't actually have a daughter named Natsumi, and he just learned about Reika's past and kind of abused that so he could get his ends with her. I got a Goddess of Children amulet. Okay, I don't have any space. Time to throw away some more contact lenses. Oh, waiter, bring the most expensive drink you have to Reika-chan over here. Yay! Thank you, Misumi-san. Oh, stop it. I forbid you to call me anything so formal as Misumi-san. Daddy! Call me Daddy. Oh, I'll call you whatever you like, Daddy. Oh my. Don't soundbite that, guys. Whoa! Say that again. Please, once more. Daddy? Heart symbol. Waiter, bring us a fruit platter. Quick. Ooh. Heart symbol. There's more than one kind of daddy, I guess. Oh, God. My confrontation with the gambling king can't come soon enough. I had 2 postcards read on the radio so far. One more to win that deluxe million-yen prize. Alright, I just need a story that'll make it on air. Okay, we've encountered a few more sub-stories. Hopefully, I've got something worthy of being read to the entirety of Japan. What should I write now? It needs to be a topic Dolce Kamiya would want to read on air. I like the idea of writing about becoming a daddy. For some reason, it just seems like an absurd situation. I mean, not that anything else is really absurd. Miracle in Maharaja? Nah. Girlfriend with a secret. Some of these I actually can't even remember what happened. Telephone kidnapping sounds funny, actually, as well. Let's go with becoming a daddy. I'll write about the guy who got hooked on cabaret clubs after searching for his long-lost daughter. Now let's see. There! Alright.
Oi.
Hey, Marina, can you mail this postcard later?
Hi.
Oh, certainly. Who are you sending all these postcards to, anyway? Hang on. You visited a cabaret club? Oh my god, I knew it! You and... Oh god, both of you are just horny old men. Wait, I'm 23. It's a secret. You're finally putting yourself out there, Mr. President. Huh? Just don't read it, okay? Okay. I hope they choose my postcard again. Better tune in to Dolce Kamiya's next radio show and check.
Hey, bye!
You ready to learn my moves? Yes, please, teach me something else. These are the moves I can teach you, boy. How can I launch a finisher from a combo? That would be pretty handy. Okay. You have some powerful combinations at your disposal now. A little extra polish and you'll be unstoppable. Extra polish? What do you mean by that? I've seen you unleash some mighty backhand blows, but I think you can give them an even stronger follow-through. Huh? I call it a power finish. You learn the essence of finishing blows. That's a pretty bland name. It's a finisher. Best to keep it simple. I guess so. This isn't wrestling. Hey. You Bacchus? The name's... Ah, perfect timing. Look what we got here. Another hitman, I bet, from the same organization. Probably the ICA, because they all wear suits. What? See if you can take this guy down with what we talked about, boy. By the look of him, it should be a cinch. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Huh? I'll make you eat those words. Just you wait. Good luck, mysterious hitman. I know Kung Fu. This reckless attack is executed after performing a backhanded finishing blow. Okay. Square, 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 triangle, and then this. Oh, God. Oh, I love it. Yes, please. More of that. I'm just constantly mashing square, square, and then triangle. Anyway. Ugh. That works out well for my button mashing. Ugh. How's he still breathing after all that punishment? Must be tough as a tank.
Yeah.
Looks like the fight's gone out of him, though. He won't need any more convincing. He's taking this well for a hitman. I'm no hitman. I was sent by the Raymond Cartel. Okay. You were sent by a cartel. Raymond Cartel. What's that? You'll find out soon enough. Bacchus here can tell you all about it. See you around, Kazuma Kiryu. Wow, you know my name? Impressive. How did you know my name? What's the story here, Bacchus? I'm not ready to tell you yet.
Oi.
Hey, at least now we know who's sending these hitmen, and that my life isn't in danger. Wait, what? So they were sending them here just so I could practice on them then? Huh? Besides, we still have more training to do. Until next time. Thank you. Well, I do have one more move to learn. Let's just check on my real estate first. Let's see, any luck with Dolce? It's on! Ooh, it's here! As always, we kick off the show with shoutouts to our faithful listeners by reading out their postcards. The postcard. Come on, Dolce, read the postcard from Judgment Kazi. Fuck you, Goro-chan! Damn you, Majima! That guy. Oh, it's time already? Too bad, so sad, but that's our show for today, folks.
See you next time.
Oh, fine. I won't write about sugar daddies anymore. My postcard didn't make the cut. Better luck next time. I can write in again. Alright, this time. Yeah, Majima. I'm coming for you. Alright. I cannot remember what girlfriend with a secret was. I know, let's go with telephone kidnapping. How about that? Alright, about getting a call from a confused kidnapper at a telephone club. Well, one more move to learn and we've completed Brawler, right?
Hey, bye!
You ready to learn my moves? Yes. These are the moves I can teach you, boy. What can I do when I'm backed up against a wall? I already know how to do this with Rush, but I suppose it would be helpful with Brawler too. Okay. Having your back up against the wall is just like getting cornered in boxing. I've only seen boxing on TV, but it looks hard to get away once you're trapped in a corner. Usually you end up getting knocked out.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. If you get cornered, yes, your opponent has the upper hand. You need something special to turn the tables. The move I'm going to teach you wouldn't fly in the ring, but it's incredibly powerful in a street fight. Well, we're playing by street rules, Bacchus, so it's fine. What kind of move? It takes advantage of having a wall at your back. You evade a kick at the last moment and follow through with a game-changing blow. Well, there's no kicking in boxing, unless it's kickboxing, so it wouldn't work in the ring, even no matter what. I call it the bone cruncher. You learn the essence of wall smashing. Interesting. So just when the opponent thinks they have you on the ropes and lets down their guard, you hit them with a punishing counterattack.
Yes.
That's right. Yes. When you're cornered, you have to recognize the right moment to take advantage of an enemy attack. Yes. Attacking blindly isn't the only way to win a fight. You're a Bacchus, huh? Oh. Looks like you almost tripped over yourself there. Ah, this should be interesting. Another newcomer here to kill you. What's so interesting about that? I know him. He's a former champion who cast aside glory to become mafia muscle. I got bored in the ring, so I went to where the real fighting happens.
No.
Ah, here I was hoping you'd have stepped down for a better reason than that. How shallow. Shallow, you say? Bacchus? No matter how skilled the fighter, when they duke it out for petty reasons, it's nothing but violence. I hate fighters like that more than anything. Huh. Keep your sermon to yourself, old man. Time to tidy up this little task and head out for celebratory drinks. Couldn't have done it better myself. Come on, then. Let's do this. Mysterious hitman. Part 2. Or part 5, technically. Evade an enemy's attack, then smash the bones in their leg. The strike is enough to make any troublemaker regret getting out of bed. Well, they'll be stuck in bed. Oh, damn! Okay, unfortunately you only have 2 legs, so one of those legs I'm actually going to relocate, I think. Oh, no.
What?
I think you're taking this a bit far, boy. That's even rougher around the edges than I showed you.
Oi.
Heads and feet make pretty deadly weapons when used right. Just because you don't carry a knife or a gun doesn't mean I'll go easy on you. Yeah, I get that. You failed at your task. Don't ever show your face in front of us again. Fine, I'll strut off like all the others before me.
Hey.
Something got your goat, boy? Maybe. What? I was just thinking. There isn't much difference between me and the type of guy you hate. I only know how to solve problems through violence. I could end up like that guy one day.
No.
You're too young for your path to be set in stone, boy. I know. Still, people are swayed by those around them. You may think your decisions are your own, but others leave their mark. I've already learned a lot of things from you, for example. You learned from me?
Yes.
Sure. No matter how old you get, there's no way I'm going to wear that suit. There's always more to learn. The way you carry yourself is a positive influence on me, for instance. No kidding. I thought I was the one doing all the learning here. Life is a precious thing. It isn't always easy, but we do what we can to survive. And that's what you need to focus on now. I hear that. I need to learn a few more of your moves. Stick with me until I master them all. Of course. Always happy to help. Well, I've learned all his moves, so now what? There's nothing else for me to teach you, boy. Congratulations on your graduation. So that's it, huh? It's all over. Say, boy, how would you like to give combat sports a real shot? I think you'd make a fine boxer, and I would know. Here we go again. Listen, Bacchus.
Oh.
What? Why do you want to turn me into a pro fighter so badly? Because I see the makings of a champ in you. If you just put the work in, the sky's the limit. You could be rolling in cash. I'm sure there are tons of people who could pull that off, though. Well, yes and no. I admit I've got an eye for talent. I've seen raw talent rise up all over the world. I've heard someone's paid 1 billion yen for your life, which is pretty excessive, and I don't think I could afford to hire you as a prize fighter if someone's putting that much money on you. But I'm going to try anyway. But then why me? Your potential is greater than any of those chumps. The kids I train have to be able to hold their own in the street, too. But why a street fight? None of that applies in a ring where there are actual rules. That's assuming you only fight in the ring.
Nani?
What's that supposed to mean? I tell you, kid. Most of the money I owe was borrowed from the Mafia, stateside. And they don't play by the rules. The Mafia? You went and borrowed cash from criminals like that? No wonder they're chasing you halfway around the world. I can explain that. See, I used to run a gym where I trained young boxers with promise. One day, one of my fighters went up against a guy who was in the Mafia's pocket. Of course, there were a lot of off-the-book bets riding on the fight. Your fighter didn't take a dive? They were gambling on it, huh? My trainee was a nobody, but to everyone's surprise, he came out of nowhere and knocked the guy flat on his ass. That's where it all started. He pissed off the mob.
Yeah.
First, they recruited the guy I was training and put him in their own damn gym. I mean, it came as a shock, but what could I do? They could bankroll him far better than I ever could. Pretty common tale in the sports world. Next thing I know, my gym goes up in smoke after a fire broke out from a gas leak. I was heartbroken. Damn it, Bacchus, I wasn't expecting to feel sad about your backstory. What is this? Oh,
Nani?
Yakuza, always surprising me, you know? Honest to God, this game is so surprising. Wait, they burned down your gym? I was down, but not out. This all-iron-heart took out a loan to rebuild the gym. I applied at a financing company that was completely legit. But the Mafia put some pressure on them, and suddenly they're the ones carrying my loan. So the mob bought out your debt from the bank. And that's how you came to owe them all that money. Well, that's a bit shitty, isn't it?
Yes.
Sure didn't think they'd go that far to get revenge. It was all downhill from there. Mafia goons would show up at my gym every day and intimidate my clientele until I didn't have a single boxer left. What'd you do? You can do the math. No fighters, no lessons, no money. No money, no bouts, no titles, no nothing. I was done. I had one ray of hope in that dark time, and that was this kid who stuck with me through the thick of it. He was dead set on getting that title belt with me. Then one day, he was out doing his day job on some road work, and he got mugged. Shanked. He didn't make it. Oh, God. What is this? What are these feels? Why? Don't tell me the Mafia was behind that, too. I figured it was just bad luck on top of cruel fate. But then a Mafia lawyer showed up to defend the killer. I understand now why you'd want your next fighters to have street smarts, too.
Yes.
Yes. But what did you do to piss them off so much? The betting thing only happened once, right? I don't get why they'd chase you to the ends of the earth for that. Actually, I figured that out just recently. They don't want me dead. They want me alive. For my services. They want him to train their fighters. I don't understand. I should have realized it so much earlier. All the talent I'd find just ended up signing with those damn Mafia bastards. You think their aim is to get the skilled fighters you find to sign up with them? That makes the most sense. Perhaps the guys behind you can fill us in. Oh. Huh? Hello? You work for the mob, huh? That's right. I'm with the Raymond Cartel, Eastern Division. Well, you call it what it is. Mafia. If you're not here to kill me, then you came for the kid, huh? Exactly. The hitman we sent here was to test Kazuma Kiryu's mettle. But today you all here together.
Oh.
Sorry, it's an abrupt change of voice acting. Not that it's voice acting. Let's just call it reading, okay? I'm not a certified voice actor. But today you're all here together. That means you passed your tests. You're here to take him with you. Kazuma Kiryu, we've already notified headquarters that Bacchus considers you his top fighter. First I've heard of it. When did Bacchus tell you that? He didn't have to. He only calls his most talented finds boy. You're only the second to earn that title. That's enough to make you a prime recruit in our eyes.
Ah.
You let me wander the world so you could swoop in as soon as I called a kid boy? The choice is yours, Kazuma Kiryu. Either you play it smart and sign up with us, or I don't know why a Japanese mafia member has a Jersey accent, but there you go. Hell no. You may want to reconsider. Pride will be the death of you, so I suggest you swallow it. I said no. You drive a hard bargain. How about you come with us? We let Bacchus live. We'll let the old fool just walk away. I already know you won't harm him. You wouldn't dare kill the golden goose your HQ values so much. Enough empty threats. Tch. Trust a former Yakuza to see through that. I guess the little trickster won't work. But this time you're up against 5 of our best. With your life at stake, surely you can see that accepting our offer is your only option. I don't seem to be getting through to you. So let me make this abundantly clear. Huh? You're the ones who decided your fate as soon as you walked down that alley. Now quit wasting your breath and come on! Ah, fine. Have it your way. You go against the mob, you get erased. Well, I don't look happy. Oh god, shotguns, blades... guns... Oh. Oh dear. I forgot all my other lessons. Ow, ow, oh god. Drop kick. Oh god, I'm getting wasted. Oh. Whew, thank God for my lunches that I've packed. Learned my lesson at the Tojo Clan HQ. You couldn't sign me up or kill me. You bring blades and guns and yet still fail. You'd better give it a rest. You won the battle, not the war. We'll be back. Alright, all of you walk away slowly. There we go. It's almost synchronized. Well, that takes care of that. What will you do now, Bacchus?
Oh.
How about joining me on the world stage, boy? Bathe in the spotlight and become a champion fighter. Plenty of cash to be won. Doesn't that tickle your fancy at all? I don't know. I can't imagine that kind of life. But I do know it isn't what I should be doing now. Yeah? A man I owe my life to is in trouble. Helping him is my first and only priority.
Ah.
Sounds like nothing I could say would change your mind. Okay, I understand. I won't nag you anymore. I think I'll leave Japan. At least, until you've done what you need to. Where will you go next? Back to the States. It seems like the Mafia have their eye on me, so I might as well introduce them to my top picks next. Isn't that playing right into their hand? Beats having assassins on my trail. And if there's a young fighter with a dream out there, I can make it happen. Using the Mafia's pull to your advantage, huh? Smart. Well, I figure I owe them plenty, so why not help them out a little? Well, I hope you produce a few champions. Well, you've got some youth left in you yourself, boy. If you ever want to walk the path of a champion, you just let me know. Sure, got it. Well, see you later, Bacchus. I'm happy I got to know you.
See ya.
I'll be seeing you then, boy. Well, that was something. Alright, it's time to find out if my kidnapping story made the cut. It's on.
皆様ご機嫌いかがでしょうか
No way, Goro-chan's got a better story. As always, we kick off the show with shoutouts to our faithful listeners by reading off their postcards.
Dolce Kamiyaのおはがき Dolce
Dead postcard. Come on, Dolce, read the postcard from Judgment Kazi, come on!
Judgment Kazusa!
Yes! Oh, 1 million yen in my hands! Where's it come from? Does it get mailed to me? I don't have a house anymore. Hello, Dolce Kamiya-san. Hello! I love your show, regular listener. Thank you! I was having a bad day, so I went to a telephone club, hoping for a hookup. Does a telephone club really cure the blues, Kazi-kun? I got a call, but the caller wasn't making much sense. It was frustrating for the both of us. You don't say! Some of those girls are a bit wired, huh? We arranged to meet anyway. When I got to the meeting spot, a man and a little boy showed up. Sounds like a classic con job, Kazi-kun. Turns out the call I took at the telephone club was from a kidnapper demanding ransom. So, I beat up the kidnapper and rescued the boy. As you do. P.S. Do you go to telephone clubs, Dolce Kamiya-san? Oh my god. Whoa there, Judgment Kazi-kun. That story rings a little too phony. Maybe you should dial it down on the imagination? Oh, Dolce with the puns, I love it. My dear listeners, I'll turn this one over to you. Wouldn't you notice something's off if a kidnapper called you at a telephone club? And would you go meet them anyway? As for me, Judgment Kazi-kun, I have indeed been to a telephone club, but I don't think I'll be going back. Why? Because when I got my very first call, I couldn't help blurting this out to my mystery caller. Oh, that was the third time we featured a postcard from Judgment Kazi-kun. Congratulations! I finally made it. Thanks, Dolce Kamiya. As a special reward to celebrate Judgment Kazi-kun's achievement, I have a little surprise for him. It's not a telephone, is it? A surprise? Whoa! Hey, Marina, someone's at the door. Will you get it, please? I'm in the middle of something here. Marina? Where are you? Is she not there? She's not the surprise, is she? No. Fine. I just want 1 million yen and I look so angry. Whoever this is has the absolute worst timing. Worse than those hitmen. Hello, how's it going? Look, I'm in the middle of something. Come back some other time. Oh, now hold on a second, please. Are you by any chance Kazi-kun? Is that any way to address someone you've never met? It's Dolce Kamiya. He's come visit me. He's come visit me in my own office. Wait, I know that voice. You're... Indeed. Yes, he's here. How did he do that? Oh my god, he's so magical. Dolce Kamiya. As in Dolce to postcards. I recognize that laugh anywhere. None other. This is what I meant when I had the surprise for you, Judgment Kazi-kun. It really is him.
Congratulations!
Here's your prize for getting your postcards on the air 3 times. Congratulations, Judgment Kazi-kun. You got a pair of Hercules gloves. Ooh, I don't have any space. Uh-oh. Let's quickly replace something. Dolce Kamiya-san, may I shake your hand?
Hi.
Of course! Judgment Kazi-kun, thank you for always writing in. I love those stories of yours! Ooh. Sorry.
See you next time.
Okay, I should be going. Goodbye, and see you next time. I love the way he delivers that line. Alright, I got on air! Gah, I wish I could fanboy a little bit more than I am. But Kiryu, you know, he's got ice-cold veins. Postcard master, sorry. Kiryu. Oh, yes, I did it. Sorry, Dolce, I won't be writing in anymore, even though I've got plenty of stories to share. Hurts. Somebody? What should I hand over? I'll hand over my one and only Stamina X. It'll charge your health and your heat up. Here, take this. Wow, she downed it in one go. Oh, I feel better. Thank you. What happened to you? It happened a little while ago. I lose my job. Your job? Yeah, my job. My job for money. Oh, you mean your job. It's job, not job. My job. I work the sexy job, but I no take it anymore. I run away from sexy job, but owner, he catch me, and he roughed you up. He take my passport. I have no passport now. If the immigration find me now, I get kicked out Japan. Then I no can send money to family back home. Passport? I assume you mean your passport. Yeah, passport. Some Japanese easy to say, some not. I practice, but this is the hard speak. She does seem to have a problem pronouncing words with P sounds in them. I need a bizarre. A bizarre? Yes, bizza. I have the bizza. I work good. I be happy. I'm not sure what you mean by bizza. I no have the bizza. Without the bizza, I in trouble. Need the bizza, but no can get the bizza. It's so bad. I get that she wants a bizza, but what the heck is it? Pizza? Or a visa? Well, if she's having trouble with the way the P sounds, that would mean biza would be... Does she mean pizza? Bizza, pizza. That has to be it. The bizza she wants must be a pizza. She's been saying it over and over. She must have her mind set on this stuff. God. So that tells me we're definitely getting lost in translation here already after a rough start with the sugar daddy. Yeah, I guess I can see how that would make you happy. Yes. Everyone happy with the bizza. I want to be happy too. I get the bizza, I work job. No bizza, no job. Family no eat. Weird, why would she need a pizza in order to work? She really must love pizza. Yeah, it's gotta be visa, right? Maybe eating the stuff gives her the energy to get back to work. That's some pizza passion right there. You know where I get the pizza? Do I know where to get it? Sure, I think so. Oh, really? You know? Where? Don't they sell them around here? I've heard they've even started to deliver them right to your house. That true? This country is so advanced. Yeah, see, there we go. She can't say V's either. I want to ask your assist. You get me the pizza?
Nani?
What? Me? Need the pizza. Pizza cost money. I no got money. No money, no pizza. I think you get it other way. Please? You get the pizza for me? Easy for you to say. I was hurt and fall, and nobody come. You only one. In all of Japan. You only nice man. No one else. You only man I can ask. Please. You get me the pizza? I'll help. I'm pussy. Sorry. I meant to say busy with the P, but I just realized how it actually sounds. This girl can work again if she eats some pizza. Alright, if that's all it takes, why not help her out? Okay, I'll see what I can do. Ooh, you do it for me? Thank you very much. Then I work. Then I be happy. I had pizza once. Now my pizza time gone. No more left. Well, I guess you do have to get through it before it goes bad. Sorry, I got no money for pizza. You take this? Please? You got a secret wallet. Ugh, I don't have any space again. Okay, I got this. I'll be back with a fresh and hot one. Or a hot and fresh one, sorry. Yes, I so happy. My name? Samantha Thomas. Please get me the pizza. Sure. I'm Kiryu. You can count on me. Kiryu-san. Thank you. Now where do I find pizza? It's Western food, so maybe a burger joint will carry it? Small Burger might work. Alright, to Small Burger. Alright, Small Burger. Do they sell pizzas here? Hello. That hungry foreign woman, Samantha, asked me to get her pizza. Might have some here. Ask for pizza. I'll take a pizza to go. The most popular one. Did you say pizza? This is a burger shop. Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Nani?
You don't have pizza then? I thought you'd have all sorts of Western food. I'm sorry, you might have better luck looking for pizza in a pizzeria. Would you go to a sushi bar for ramen? I don't know. I guess I'm as lost as Kiryu on that front. Pizzeria, huh? Is there one in Kamurocho? Well, you can try Pizza La. Pizza La?
Hi.
You order over the phone and they deliver it right away. It's very convenient. Incredible. Can you call this Pizza La person and ask if they can get me a pizza? Pizza La is the name of the pizza place, not a person. I guess it doesn't matter. I can call them for you. How about a special combination pizza? A large one is about 3,000 yen. It's okay. I'm a millionaire. I'm Judgment Kazi, by the way. Here's the money. Okay, I'll call Pizza La now. Whoa, you just materialized the box out of nowhere. Thanks for waiting. All I had to do was make a phone call and they delivered. Wow, times sure have changed.
Hi.
Please enjoy the pizza while it's fresh and steaming hot. Some food is better cold, but certainly not pizza. Excuse you. Pizza's actually not that bad cold. Got a special combination pizza. Got it. Thanks. I appreciate it. No, never a problem. Please, enjoy it while it's hot. Next time, please also try one of our famous hamburgers. Sure. Okay, I have to get this pizza to Samantha while it's hot. Better hurry. Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm on a timer. And I can't, I can run. But I can't run around corners. And I can't dash. Samantha, I'm coming with your pizza. It's coming, and it's coming in hot. Out of the way, pizza coming through. Watch out, jeez. God, I'm Judgment Kazi, for goodness sake. Remember the name. Phew, thank God I didn't go straight to Sotenbori, otherwise this woman would have never gotten her pizza. And I never would have learned that you can't order a pizza at a burger shop. It's like that guy went out of his way to just step in front of me. It's this way, right? It's gotta be. She's not even on the map. Luckily I remember my bearings. 30 seconds. Go. God, this pizza cools down fast. It's a freezing night. Samantha, I've got your pizza! This music is also funky. 19 seconds and 30 milliseconds. Hey, Samantha. Kiryu-san. I got you what you asked for. Oh, you did? Wasn't easy. After all, it's worthless if it's not fresh and hot. Thank you very much. Oh, she can say the V's then. It's no good if it expires. Huh? Did you just get the P sound right? Yeah.
Hi.
Yes, for job. I've been practicing. Now I can pronounce Japanese P and V sound. I see. Good job, Samantha. Oh, okay, so she's been practicing. There we go. Thank you so much. So... Oh, right. Yeah, I just stashed it in my jacket coat to keep it warm because I figured this conversation would take longer than 20 seconds. I wasn't sure what you'd like, so I ordered something safe. It looked really good in the picture. Oh? Picture? You need my picture? Huh? You have a picture of what you wanted? Sorry. I hope I got it kind of close. Oh, if it's close, it should be good. Kiryu-san, you are really nice Japanese. This first time a Japanese man so nice to me. Good to hear. No, that's not. That's terrible. I'm the only good person in Japan. Kiryu-san, I work hard. Work and work till what you give me today expire. Huh? Till it expires. Well, it'll probably go bad pretty fast. Expire fast? Why? What do you mean? Well, how long could it possibly last? A day, maybe? A day? Oh no, Kiryu-san, that's not so good. Don't get me wrong, I'm not an expert like you are. But then again, it might be different here in Japan than from your country, Samantha. Oh, I see. Maybe Japan different. Okay, take this and good luck. I can't even say this with a straight face. Take this and good luck with your job.
Pizza
Pizza delivered. You handed over the special combination pizza. Kiryu-san. No, you don't have to share it. It's fine. It's all yours. Enjoy. This pizza. I need visa. Huh? But Samantha, you said you wanted pizza. So you could eat your fill and get back to work. No, that's not really what I say. How I work with pizza? Uh-oh. I think I royally screwed up. I thought she wanted pizza, but she was really saying visa. Oh, God, I'm such an idiot. Yo, Samantha, it's time. Uh-oh. This guy must be related to the mafia, because I'm giving him that voice. Who is this? This man, he make me do sexy work. I run away.
Nani?
What? Samantha, don't forget. You made me a promise. If you get a visa by the deadline, you get your passport back, and then you can leave this job. But if you don't, you promise to work for me for the rest of your life. Will you take this? Huh? This is a pizza, not a visa. There's no one on the planet who'd make that stupid a mistake. Besides, I'm, from Jersey Shore. I like pizza. Oh. Samantha's in trouble, and it's all because of my pizza. Come on, Samantha. Move your ass. We'll get you back to work and raking in the dough again.
Hi.
Yes.
Oi.
Hold it. Huh? What do you want? Sounds like your gig is working foreign girls illegally. And? How does this concern you?
Yeah.
Well, I feel kind of responsible for this mix-up, so I want you to let Samantha go. What? Wait, are you and Samantha? You better not be touching my merchandise. No, there's nothing going on here. It was just a little mistake, that's all. You calling my girl a mistake? I'm gonna kick that pizza so far up your ass you'll taste the pepperoni. Alright. Well, let's make things spicy then, menacing man. You're really close. Oh god. How did he strike first blood? Ugh. Oh no. Doing terribly. I should have eaten that pizza. I would have gotten some health back. Alright, you. Ugh. You got a few lucky punches. But that's over now. Ugh. Okay. Shit! This guy's for real! Samantha, you're done taking orders from him. If you want a visa, apply properly like you're supposed to. I'll teach you how, okay? Kiryu-san.
Oi.
Hey, Samantha's passport. Give it back to her. I can't.
Nani?
What? Samantha, don't leave me. I have to tell you. Really, I love you. What? Huh? I'm so crazy about you. I took your passport so you couldn't leave the parlor. I couldn't stand the thought of you going away. I'm so sorry for everything. Just don't leave me. If you have it in your heart to forgive me, please marry me. Whoa, well, that escalated really quickly. But, marry? You? If you marry me, you can work in Japan without a visa. You can even keep wiring money to your family back home. But, I don't want to do more sexy work. Of course not. I wouldn't force my wife to sell her body. Samantha, believe me. I'll find you legit work. I'm begging you, please, forgive me. And be by my side. Please, Samantha, we can open a pizzeria. What do you want to do, Samantha? This man, he did bad things to me, but he only one who take in women like me and give me job. How about I give you some work at my real estate firm? When I'm feeling lonely, he talked to me. Samantha, back home, my family's still waiting. Still hungry. I have to work in Japan, so I will marry him, Kiryu-san. You think it okay? That's for you to decide. If you think it's for the best, I certainly won't object. Thank you, Kiryu-san. You. If you even look at Samantha wrong again, I'll make you regret it. You'd better make her happy, or else. Yes, sir. Don't whack me. Kiryu-san, thank you very, very much. This my thanks. You got a security wallet. I don't have any space. Let's send away the secret wallet. Oh, we all eat Kiryu-san's pizza. Together. You're sure? Of course. Okay. Then let's eat it while it's still fresh. Good pizza's like a new marriage. Enjoy it while it's hot. And all is well in Kamurocho. Okay, we eat. Yeah, let's have some. Nom. Oh, Jesus, Kiryu! It's good. At least at the end of the day, the dumb mistake I made tastes better than a visa, right? What's the pizza guy doing? Yes, Kiryu-san, your pizza is #1 in the world. Uh-oh. Yeah, go! Go, Kiryu! Oh god, I'm so glad I found that one.